Welcome to Love Don't Hurt No More, the #1 podcast for women who love too much, too hard, too long, overgive, overshare, and self-sacrifice in Call of Duty. If you tired of the overworking, over-serving love script, honey, you in the right place, okay? I thought it was a beautiful day this morning, and usually I do my podcast recordings. I do them inside, but I said, let's change up. Let's do it outside, where the air is beautiful, the sun is out, and I'm being kissed by the elements. And let's talk about this thing called self-sacrifice. How did we get here? How did they trick us out our spot? We're going to get into it right now. They glamorized sacrifice and called it womanhood. We were praised for overgiving, overworking, overloving. The strong woman narrative became a cage, not a crown. You don't get extra brownie points for self-sacrificing, sis. We were told our worth came from nurturing everyone else while abandoning our own needs in silence. Generations of women fell asleep in this trance of self-sacrifice, mistaking exhaustion for virtue, self-abandonment for duty. But we've awoken. Mama T, the OG here, savage self-love alchemist, and from the time we can walk, they trained us to be good girls, to be polite, to be accommodating, pretty, and quiet. We learned to read faces instead of energy, to please instead of trusting ourselves. Our intuition was labeled too emotional. Our assertiveness was too much. We dimmed our light for a smile and an A and a gold star for men's validation. And we called it love. That's how the programming began. They taught us to trade power for approval. They rewrote our magic into shame. They took the sacred, our sensuality, our intuition, and our wildness, and told us it was dangerous. Our bodies were taboo, and our emotions, well, they were too hysterical. And our wisdom, they called it witchcraft. So we disconnected from our natural power source, the body, the womb, the heart. That's how they lulled us to sleep, into forgetting who we are. And we became known as the good girls. In short, they shut out our voice by teaching us to doubt it. They silenced us with shame, conditioned us to please, and punished us for speaking our truth.
It's the idea that men just inherently need respect. And so therefore, if your partner, your wife, anybody brings a message to you and it's not delivered with respect and decorum and politeness, that therefore the message can be disregarded. What a joke. You probably heard the quote from Laurel Thatcher Ulrich that well-behaved women seldom make history. I wonder why that is, right? It's because men will not hear anything that is delivered with politeness in a culture that reinforces constantly the power dynamic that we are in charge, right? So everything else that's delivered with decorum is able to be easily dismissed, right? Because now we're just chatting, we're just having a night, we're just having a friendly debate. And whatever your idea is not my idea, and we can agree to disagree. And because I am the one in power, I get to do what I want to do. And if you come at me with any level of intensity or passion, then oh my gosh, you're just an emotional creature and you need to be under control and put in check. How sad. In fact,
they told us to be quiet, be nice, be small, until we forgot that our voice was even sacred, not sinful. But they didn't steal our power. They convinced us to hand it over. But now, we've awakened. If you know a woman who this message could serve, share this video and be sure to like, and comment on any part, honey, that might have pushed the button. And most definitely subscribe. I see you, Queen. Mama T, the OG here, divorce doula, self-love alchemist. I see you. You the one who loved hard, overgave, overshared, and called self-abandonment loyalty. Ask me how I know. Well, today I'm serving up savage self-love for women who've given too much and lost themselves in the name of duty. Sis, it's time to take your power back. Heal, recover, and remember, love should heal and inspire, not hurt and harm. Check me out, our exclusive community over on School, the Love Rehab Collective, for those of us who love too hard.